It just started out in 2009 that I became interested in getting a hobby into beekeeping. We've had land for several years and then we weren't really using it. It was just agricultural land I was renting out. I wanted to do more with it than just renting it out. So looked into a couple different things, what we could do with the land, growing things and different plants, cash crops and stuff like that.
Honey is a good moisturizer. Honey is a humectant, so it does moisturize your skin. It kind of keeps the moisture in. Plus another thing is when you use beeswax types of soap, you'll notice that the water will kind of do like it'll bead up on your skin, which you don't see that a lot in other types of soap, but you will see it when you use beeswax soap. So it's kind of neat to see that, you know. And I think using beeswax, like I said, not all soapers will use beeswax, but we do because we are Silver Wings Honey. Beeswax is just an important part of the soap, plus it does harden that bar. It makes it last a little bit longer, and I think a lot of people know what handcrafted soaps are, and they say, oh, they kind of melt and they don't last as long. But we've had a lot of people say that our soaps last a lot longer than what they've noticed other handcrafted soaps do. Also, beeswax is kind of tricky to work with because you have to heat it at a certain temperature, and it has a flash point, so you don't want it to get really, really hot, so you got to be very careful. I've seen other soap makers have different products, but because I can incorporate beeswax, or if I can incorporate honey in it, I'm not going to make it. Honey and beeswax can't go in it. We can't. We're not going to do it.
A lot of our decisions on what we did with our business, all the way from since day one, weren't based on how much money you could get and trying to optimize a revenue or a profit. And it still is very low scale. We only have about a dozen hives in the summertime. First decision on labeling, packaging, and even the oils and things that go into soap wasn't based on what ingredients are cheap. How do we make a really good product? We try to minimize how we take care of bees. We minimize the medication and different things that just kind of go hand in hand with taking care of bees. If we can keep our bees healthy and we can do that without relying on medication, then we do that. We don't like to feed them sugar. We try to leave as much honey as we can for them so that they can make it through the winter on their own. Then we use our honey. We know that it was it's a good honey source, and it kind of gives that same quality then to that soap or that other product that we're making. And like anything, when you do it yourself, I think you're more proud of it, so we can say that, yeah, that ingredient came straight from us.
We enjoy doing it. It's not something that I don't think I would ever stop doing, so.
About 4 years ago, we were looking for more of a commercial space just to bake legally and sell legally. Saw the space was available, we talked to the owner and transformed it from an old dusty garage to a cute little bakery. A lot of things in here draw a lot of attention and conversational pieces. So people have a lot of great things to say about it. The wall behind you with all of old recipes on it, some are my grandparents, my mom's, mine, great-grandma's, yep. We just kind of collected as many as we could, and I had to go to like some thrift stores and find the remainder, but for the most part it's a lot of family, a lot of friends, a lot of community, so it's exciting. I think right off the bat we wanted to make sure that we didn't make things too sweet, and so we really wanted that natural flavor. Instead of sugar, we thought of other alternatives such as maple syrup and honey. It does get quite expensive, so we weren't able to use it as much as we wanted to, but for the most part our granola, some of our buttercreams, and our granola bars, a lot of things are sweetened with honey, so we do go through it quite a bit. We also just wanted to support a local farmer. We would never ever buy honey from a random place. It needs to be local, it needs to be in Wisconsin, and it's not hard to find around here. We support a lot of farmers. It's really exciting because I know what it's like to have a small business, and to get the support that we have is really important. So I know and I feel awesome about writing those checks to them when they bring in items. You just want to keep that going no matter what. Keep the business local. We go through 2 of those huge buckets, which I think are 5 gallons a month. 2 of those a month. So 10 gallons a month, roughly. That's a lot of honey. I mean, yeah, I guess we always would try to use it whenever we can, but right now those are kind of, we go through enough of it, and I'm sure we'll be creating more cakes that would call for honey or buttercreams, but for the moment, we're happy with our honey consumption. My favorite thing is the honey buttercream, I would say. The oatmeal cream pies are awesome. I like cake. I eat it every day. Not hard. I mean, I think Stevens Point deserves a bakery like us. There's people that come from Wausau and Rapids and Wapaka just to see us. I think I gain a lot of pride just having those people travel just to come to this small little garage. I think that's really important, and I don't feel the need to expand in any other surrounding areas because I feel Stevens Point deserves the biggest and best bakery. And we would, if we were to expand, we would definitely just make something larger, just like this, but keep it in Stevens Point. Because we've gotten so much business from everybody, we've been supported by so many people that they only deserve to see more of what we can handle. I do it for myself because I love it, but I think I do it more for the people. If we were to move somewhere else, I would feel like I'm letting a lot of people down. So I'm happy doing this, and I'm happy to keep people happy as well. Our staff is awesome. We have a lot of fun, and I wouldn't trade it for the world.